So I would like to talk about levels, right? And I've said a lot of things on this channel, right? To do with obviously staying in your own lane and not getting ideas above your station, and not working, and money, not having money, and being against money. Um, and yeah, for me with work, my feelings stay the same. It's more about it still has to have purpose for me. I can't just go to work just for the sake of it. But there's other things in terms of mindset, and obviously money does come into it, and obviously having money, earning money, even though I say no jobs and don't have a job and blah blah blah. What I'm basically trying to say is about a change in circumstances, right? And it's made me think about life differently. And at first I was really anti and angry and just, oh no, I don't want other people telling me what to do, and you know what I mean? I don't want to have to change, and yeah, I really had to have a deep dive and think about certain things that I wouldn't normally think about and that I don't necessarily want to think about. And there's been some hard truths which have been spoken. And yeah, but I think with all that being said, there's a lot of backwards and forwards of what people can expect from you, what they should expect from you. And obviously, if they accept you for who you are, and I would always say that someone should just accept you for who you are. You shouldn't have to change in order to get along. People should just, as long as you're not a bad person, you know, people should just accept you for you. You shouldn't have to have money. You shouldn't have to be doing all this mainstream bollocks that society tells you this is what you should be doing, this is what you should be thinking, like. And that's my sort of point of view in life. Stay away from all the mainstream bullshit, social media and all the rest of it. Just, I don't want a bar of it. Now, with that being said, I want to encourage people to step out of their comfort zone. Because in recent times, obviously, yes, the job thing is still an issue. And it's not something that I want to rush into. But it's something that I have to think about from my own personal reasons. But yeah, I want to encourage you to not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, and don't feel bad for reaching new levels in life. Don't feel guilty for wanting to be better, wanting to try something new, try something different that you wouldn't normally do, and something, and putting yourself in situations that can better your life, rather than just staying in the same stagnant situation which you know is not going anywhere but it's comfortable. Which is what I've done quite a bit. I've done that. And yeah, I don't want to jump in at the deep end, but I don't know. I feel life has taken a real 360-degree turn for the better, and yeah, I don't. At first, I didn't really know how to deal with it, and then today there was certain things that went on. Nothing bad, but just experiences that I wouldn't normally put myself through. Positive experiences that I wouldn't put myself through, and because it's comfortable, I'd rather stay in the same sort of stagnant. Do you know what I mean? Familiarity of life, of what I know. And sometimes we need to push ourselves. And it's not to say that we go against what we've said before in the past. And it's not to say, like the work thing, I'm still very strong about that. I don't feel that we should just work, 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 work. However, having a steady flow of cash is beneficial, which is obvious to some people, but for me it's not, because I've never had money. I have money every now and again, and I've been to work, as you know. I've worked 6 years. I worked, and then 4 years in public services, 2 years voluntary community service, and yeah. So I've done my bit, mate. I've done my bit, but at the same time, it's my time to shine. Like, it's my time to grow and have the life I want, basically, rather than just saying, "Oh, I can never have that. I can never have that. I can never have that." Start. You can have that. You can do better. You can. Do you know what I mean? Dream big. Like, you can dream big. And the bigger your dreams, the better it is, because obviously bit by bit you start to accomplish things, like slowly, 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 and you see a slow change, slow change, slow change, until eventually you're only doing big things. Like, you're not doing those small things anymore, like just being grateful. Oh, okay, fine, I'll get a McDonald's, or oh, I just go for a little walk, or do you know what I mean? I have a joint or whatever. Like, yeah, don't be afraid to be better. Don't be afraid, is what I'm trying to say, basically. That's just something that I'm thinking of now. Like, that's on my mind in my own personal life, where situation has arisen, where or circumstances have changed, shall we say, where I'm doing well. Like, I'm doing well. And I'm pleased to be where I'm at right now in life, both mentally and physically. Mm. And obviously for me, it's like the situation that I'm in personally, I feel like, do you know what I mean? There's always going to be more. There's always going to be that next level, next level, next level, next level. But at the same time, like, just with me being me, I've accomplished so much, like, so much. And it's a big deal for me. Like, it's a big deal for me. And to other people, it's not so much of a big deal. It's just, oh, well, that's normal. That's what you should have been doing anyway. Or, I don't know. It's a big deal for me. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you. Smash your goals, mate. Dream big. And yeah, fine, there's going to be disappointments. You're going to be told no so many times. But you only need one yes to change your life. And then you'll get more yeses and more yeses and more yeses, until eventually you won't even understand the word no. And it's a case of, like, I've been in the gutter. Do you know what I mean? I've been in the gutter. And on a sort of self-destruct, and I feel for once that life is very sort of steady and balanced, and it's still a bit crazy and up and down as life is, but yeah, I feel good because there's certain things that I have which I never thought I'd have, and certain things which situations especially where I would assume that I don't belong in those sort of situations, or I don't belong in a certain lifestyle. But yeah, that's not always the case. And I do put a lot of restrictions on myself, which aren't necessary. And we all deserve to have the life we want, be loved, have the things that we want. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing well for yourself and improving your life. Whereas I've always had this notion where I need to just stay in my lane, just stick to what I know, don't branch out, like, don't do anything that makes me feel uncomfortable or be put in an awkward situation where, do you know what I mean, I have a bit of anxiety or whatever. Just held yourself back to the point where you just don't even know, like, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that for some people, like I said, it's not a big deal. Like, it's really not a big deal. But for me, it is a big deal. And I notice it a lot more. I think if you've gone without for so long, then you just get used to it. Like, it's not a thing. Like, you don't, like, what you never had, you never miss, sort of thing. Like, but then obviously, once you get that little bit of a taste, then of what life can be like, uh, but it's difficult, bro, because, like, some people just, yeah. My main point, as I keep saying, is just don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and do better, mate. Don't be afraid. Just keep pushing yourself, little by little, just, and obviously dream bigger, like I said, but whatever is big. And if you feel that there's things that you would never normally do those things. Like, to push yourself and for you to experience what that feels like. Because also you can often fool yourself. And you can just tell yourself a lie that, oh, I can never do this, I'm not worth this, and I'm not going to fit in there, and I don't belong here. And you know what I mean? You convince yourself of all these things. And really, you're more than good enough. It's just for you to be confident and own it. Obviously know your worth, know your rank in life. And once you know your rank, like, never drop below it. You can go above, but never drop below it. Because you know your rank. And you know your place in life. And not allowing anyone to tell you otherwise. And it can be easier said than done. Because there's some real dog shit people out there that just want to tear you down, mate. They don't want nothing good for you. They just want to tear you down. and they see you doing well and they just want to ruin it. But fuck those people, mate. Literally. Don't hang around with people that are gonna influence your life in a negative way and just destroy you. And they don't care about what happens to you, whether you succeed or not. Like, it's because at the end of the day, like, you could be hanging around with a certain group here, and they'll see you doing well, and they'll get upset, and then they'll come to you, and they'll put you in a position which is going to compromise what you have. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't want to see you doing well. They'll say, oh, blah, 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 and when you don't have, they'll be telling you, oh, you should have this, you should do that, and oh, I want you to get this, and oh, I want the best for you. And then once you do the best, and once you've got to that point, they don't like it, bro. So they'll come and they'll try and fuck with you and try and throw you off. And you need to eliminate those people straight away, mate. You need to eliminate those people. You want people that, when you're doing better, they're encouraging you to do more. Do you know what I mean? They say, right, don't stop there, keep going, keep going, keep going. Do you know what I mean? And another one, and another one. But, like, seriously, you want those people in your life. Like, you don't want people that are just happy to just doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. Do you know what I mean? Insanity. Yeah, just be mindful of who you chill with, bro. Who you keep in your circle. And even now, you should go through your friendship circle and think about it. And think, who is not good for me? Who is stopping me from living my best life? Like, what situations am I getting involved in which is holding me back? Why is it that every time I do well, something happens and then I'm knocked back down again? And it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's not easy. Like, it's not easy. But I feel I've overcome quite a bit. And it's only recently where I've actually realised how much I've overcome. And also having the strength to obviously stay on the straight and narrow, keep myself on a level, not feel tempted to go back into those circles and friendship groups that are, they're people that are only going to bring you down. They'll just take. They're not going to give. And yeah. I mean, there's so much more I want to say, but I'd just be rambling. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. But don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone.